Have you ever learned a new English word today and completely forgotten it tomorrow? If yes, don't worry. This happens to almost every language learner in the world. Stay until the end because I will show you exactly why this happens and how to fix it. Hi, my name is Alex, and today I want to talk about a big problem that every language learner knows very well. The problem is simple. We learn new words, but after some time, we forget them. Let me tell you my story. Every day, I study English for 1 hour. I open my book and I find 10 new words. I write each word in my notebook next to its meaning. I read the words 2 or 3 times and I try to remember them. I even make small pictures next to some words to help my memory. By the end of the lesson, I feel very proud of myself. I close my book and think, today was a good study day. At night, before I sleep, I feel confident about my English. I believe that tomorrow I will remember every single word. But the next morning, something strange always happens. I open my notebook again and I try to remember yesterday's words. My mind feels empty, like a blank page. I remember 1 word, maybe 2, but the rest are gone. For example, yesterday I learned the word vegetable. But this morning, I can only remember that it starts with the letter V. I feel confused. I feel disappointed. I ask myself, why do I forget so fast? Maybe I am simply bad at languages. For a moment, I even want to close my book forever and stop learning English. But then I stop and think about this problem in a different way. I remind myself, forgetting is not a sign of failure. In fact, forgetting is a completely normal part of learning any language. Scientists say our brain cannot keep every new word after just 1 lesson. Our brain is a little bit like a garden. New words are like small seeds that we plant in the soil. If we plant a seed and never water it again, it will not grow. But if we water the seed every day, it slowly becomes a strong, healthy plant. So I understand, 1 lesson is not enough. I need repetition. After this idea, I decide to change the way I study. First, I stop trying to learn 50 new words in 1 single day. Instead, I choose only 5 words, but I study them very carefully. Second, I create a simple habit, reviewing old words every single day. Every morning, I look at yesterday's words, last week's words, and last month's words. This short review takes only 10 minutes, but it makes a huge difference. Third, I stop learning words alone with no context. Now, I always use each new word inside a real sentence. For example, instead of just memorizing vegetable, I write, I eat vegetables every day. This sentence connects the word to my real life, so it's easier to remember. Fourth, I start speaking the new words out loud, to myself or to a friend. When I say a word many times, my mouth and my ears remember it too. If my friend doesn't understand the word, I explain it again in my own way. Explaining a word to someone else helps me understand and remember it even better. Fifth, and maybe most important, I stop being angry with myself when I forget. Now, when I forget a word, I simply say, that's okay. I will learn it again. This calm attitude helps me stay motivated instead of feeling hopeless. Slowly, day by day, week by week, I start to notice real progress. I still forget some words sometimes, but now I forget much less than before. And when I do forget something, I don't feel like giving up anymore. I finally understand an important truth about learning. Progress is not a straight line. Learning a language is more like a wave. It goes up, down, up, down. Some days I remember almost everything I studied. Other days I feel like I remember almost nothing at all. But if I keep trying every single day, my English slowly becomes stronger. Today, 1 year later, I can speak much more English than before. I still study new words every day, I still forget some of them, but now forgetting doesn't stop me anymore. If you are also learning English or any other language, please remember this idea. Forgetting a word doesn't mean that you are failing as a learner. Forgetting simply means that you are human and that you are still learning. So please, keep studying, keep practicing, and never give up on your English journey. Thank you very much for watching this video. See you again in the next lesson.